welcome back to my channel. As you might have guessed from the title below, we are doing a m.a.c haul today. I'm very excited because this is my first ever m.a.c haul on the interwebs. And for me, considering my budget and the fact that I am a lowly student, this is a pretty big haul. So I'm excited, and I'm really excited to show you all of the things. So let's get started. I did go on 3 different occasions. There's one, there's 2, there's another one. This is a Dutch counter, that's the word I'm looking for. But I didn't get much each time, I just got little bits when I had the money to, so this haul is from the last few months. So we'll start with the first trip. I went to the counter in Leeds in the Harvey Nichols, which was very exciting. I live up in the middle of nowhere, and so I have to travel for at least an hour and a half to get anywhere near a m.a.c, so that's rubbish. But it means I take advantage when I find one and I thoroughly enjoy it. So the first 2 things I got, seeing as I am just starting to build up my professional kit, is one of the new palettes and a 15 insert eyeshadow. Ooh, I got my tongue tied there. That sentence got away from me. So yes, I haven't actually owned one of the old palettes, so I can't compare them for you. I'm really sorry, but I can tell you what I think of the new ones. Okay, so this is what the palette looks like. I'm going to take this off for you now. Ooh, that's satisfying. There you go. It's shiny and brand new, and there's my camera. Hello, camera. There's not really much to say about it visually. You can pretty much see what's going on here. It's just a clear top palette, which I'm really chuffed about. I'm so happy that they decided to make the new ones clear top because, let's face it, I was never going to get round to labelling all of my palettes, and I would have been rummaging around for hours to find the right colours. So to be able to just kind of splay them out and be able to look at the top and go, yeah, okay, got it. This is my neutrals palette, this is my purples palette. That seems like a really good plan. Also, this is a comment that I've had a lot of people make, but I'm going to make it anyway. And excuse me looking in the viewfinder all of the time. I'm trying to get used to the new lighting and showing you stuff up this close. I'm trying to make sure that I'm not holding it up there. Again, back to the comment that everybody's been making. It is really quite a deep palette, which I'm really happy about. I think this means that we're going to be able to put a lot more products that the other m.a.c palettes couldn't hold in them in these. So obviously the mineralized skin finishes, any kind of domed powders are going to be able to fit when you take the insert out. I also love the fact that you can use this without an insert in it. I'm going to have inserts in all of mine because I like to have things neat and organised, but I think that's very cool because I think it means that m.a.c kind of had their eye on what everyone was actually doing with their palettes last time and went, oh okay, let's make it so that they don't have to have everything falling out without the inserts in this time. So well done, m.a.c. You did good. I can't wait to fill this. This is the insert. There's not much to say about this. I am really hoping that these things on the back help get the eyeshadows out without kind of putting a dink in them or accidentally dropping them or having to kind of pull a bit out of the corner to get them out. I hope they've kind of fixed that design flaw that there was in the last one. I really love it. I love the general quality of everything, and it does look really well put together. So I will let you know if my opinion on that changes, but those are the first 2 things I got. And of course everything else I got was pretty much eyeshadow because obviously I've got a new palette to fill. Okay, so the colours I got on the first trip, let's start with the first one, is Vibrant Grape, which is just, oh, I'm such a sucker for brights. I will have an entire bright palette because for the type of makeup I love to do, I've got to have like at least a rainbow's worth of matte, bright, pigmented colours. Vibrant Grape falls pretty much under that character. It's not entirely matte, but it does come off when I swatched it really very matte. There are some tiny little flecks of sparkle in there, but I don't feel that they show up enough to warrant it not being called a matte colour. That might just be me though. And it is a true grape colour, and to me it actually looks like it's verging on having some fuchsia tones in there and some lavender tones, but essentially it's just a very bright grape, hence the name. Second colour I've got was Cranberry. I've had my eye on this colour for a while and I do love it. Again, I do find the MAC names to be very self-explanatory. This is quite a ruby red, very cranberry tone with a lovely sparkle to it. Not really a duochrome, just like a shimmer. Yeah, I can't think of anything else to say about that. Next, I got the infamous Club, and my camera is not going to show this up and do it justice until I have a swatch next to me, so just ignore this picture and wait for the one to turn up that's actually going to show you what's going on. This colour is beautiful and so interesting. I think it's going to be a bit of a love-hate colour. A lot of people might not like it, but I love it. It's full of duochromes. Basically, it's quite a shimmery colour, and I find that when you swatch it, it comes out almost an olive toned brown, but then when you move your hand in the slightest bit, it reflects in the most phenomenal spectrum of there are blues in there, there are kind of reddy pink tones in there. I've even thought I've seen a purple at one point, and then this lovely olive green that makes up the majority of its colour. It's a really interesting colour. If my swatch doesn't do it justice, just go and find somebody else's swatch, because there are loads of them on the internet. This is a very well-known eyeshadow, and for good reason. I love it. It's gorgeous, and that is Club. Okay, the last thing I got on that trip was a limited edition item, and I have no idea what collection it came in because I am rubbish. I couldn't actually resist this. I just picked it up and that was it. I decided that I had to have it. This is an extra dimension eyeshadow in the colour Opalesse, and that is essentially what it looks like. And I am going to get this one out of the packaging for you to see because, oh, it's beautiful. I'm really looking forward to using this colour on top of other colours. It looks like a frosted white with just a lovely pink tone duochrome, and it's beautiful. Oh, it's so lovely. It's got a phenomenally pearly finish, very shimmery, but I think if you were to do a simple eye with Club and have this just in the centre, it would look gorgeous. I've still got to try it out. If it works, I will put a tutorial up, but I love this product and I cannot wait to play with it. Okay, second trip. I stayed over the night in Leeds and decided that there was some room left in my budget when I got up the next morning, so I went back to the m.a.c store whilst it was still there and got two more colours. One of them goes straight back to loving matte bright colours. It's chrome yellow. I think this is a pro colour. I'm pretty sure this is a pro. I'm not sure. But this is a true bright matte yellow. That's all there is to say about it. It comes out exactly like it looks in the pan. You put a base under it, it's going to be even more hardcore. It just seemed like a really necessary colour for me to have in my kit somewhere. And I've also had my eye on this for a long time because I am a bit of a sucker for yellow. I think when you've got this kind of hair colour, I've just always thought it would work. So that's chrome yellow. The only other thing I got was humid. This is just the perfect, slightly frosty forest green. That's it. That's all this colour is. It's beautiful and it's the perfect deep green. I don't know how you could have a kit without this because I love doing smoky eyes in a colour that isn't brown or grey. It's not always what people want for weddings, but for more editorial stuff or if you're putting stuff in your portfolio, it's such a gorgeous colour and so necessary. That might just be what I told myself when I was buying it though. So that is humid. Okay, we are on to the final trip that I did, and I only got 3 things here as well. All in the same colour range actually. I think I might have been having a bit of a blue day. They're all eyeshadows again, and the first one follows the same vein as humid. This is Freshwater. Again, it is the perfect frosty, semi-bright, deeper blue that I think is wearable enough to be incorporated into either a smoky look if you were going to be brave and do it blue, or just a bright blue look in any way. I'd love to turn this into a liner as well with some mixing medium. Again, another kind of necessary colour, and I love blue. Blue works quite well with my brown eyes, and this colour is pretty. This colour is pretty. The next one I got is Aquadisiac, which again is a frosty. This looks more like a satin actually. It's got that kind of chunky glitter that's not really going to show. I hope the colour payoff is as good as I remember it being when I swatched it with this one, because I found with satins, like I own Bitter and a few other colours, I found that they're quite hard to work with, and you really have to pack them on to actually get the colour payoff that you see in the pan. But this is a true turquoise, mermaidy colour with lots of little flecks of glitter in it. I'm sorry, I'm not very good at this description thing. This is the first time I've had to sit and describe eyeshadows like this, so let me know how I'm doing. And finally, this colour in the pot looks very similar to Aquadisiac, but it didn't when I swatched them, I promise. I had to get this one in a pot rather than in pans like this to go ready to go into the palette, because they didn't have any left. So I decided that I love the colour enough to just get it. This is a colour called Steamy Frost, and that is the colour of that. So this is a lot more shimmery than Aquadisiac is, and in person, though you cannot see it on camera at all, it is a lot more green toned as well. It has a very kind of sea green duochrome in there. It's very shimmery. It's got some gold duochrome going on as well, and I love this colour, and I can't wait to work with this too. Obviously I love all of the colours I bought, because otherwise I wouldn't have bought them, so I'm sorry I keep saying that, but this is lovely. Okay, that's it. We've made it to the end of this MAC haul. I'm sorry I'm a rambler. I will try and work on it, I promise. Be sure to like if you liked it, comment if you have anything to say about anything, subscribe if you want to see more of this disorganised mess. I will be doing more MAC hauls because of the fact that I'm building my kit and I'm working towards actually getting a pro card. I'm really excited to be back. So again, thumb me and comment and do all of that good stuff, and please let me know what you think of the lighting, because I'm still not sure about it, and this is the first time I've ever even attempted to work it. So that's it for now, kids. Come say bye, cat face. Come on. Oh, you're so cute. You funny looking thing. Say bye, cat face. Bye, cat face.